Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the NSRL here today. Look at this. Well, they pop it away, but there's even autographs, the signatures of the fans on the start-finish line. These guys are finishing off their final runs of the day. Josh Wong currently on the top of the board. Let's see who gets it done here today from Kansas Speedway. It looks to be a fun one today, that's for sure. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Whoop, not that far. You can see some of those fans' autographs there on the line, so you got to give iRacing a little credit there. That's pretty cool. Getting that deep into it. There's the 92 machine. He's ready to roll off. Gonna have some fun today. Put it in fourth currently. It looks like just about everybody now. We're watching Chris Otto as he puts a lap down. See what he can do here. Moving forward into the heat races here. Chris Tate, Tanner Thues, Matt Clark, Will Bussler, Rooster Rodden, Nick Burlow, Justin Guthrie, Carl Schaaf, Jeffrey Cox, Scott Schroeder, and David Sabin round out the field here. Rolling off, and they'll get this first heat of two started. 6 laps of action coming your way. Kansas Speedway. These guys are going to have to hold on to the tires here. It's definitely going to play a huge factor in the race here today. They're getting ready to fire off.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We are racing here. Tanner Thues, Chris Tate. Fired off quick. Underway here with this 6-lap heat. No cautions in this heat, so we're just going to push forward. If you see any incidents, they're going to keep it moving. You got Matt Clark in that 97 machine pushing forward here as well. He's right to the back of that 26, and Chris Tate, he's going to work himself under the 4 of Tanner Thues. Whoa, Matt Clark getting a little loosey-goosey. He's falling back there. Will Bussler going to move himself into P3 now. We got a battle up in front as Tanner Thues tries to take it away from Chris Tate. Thues ripping that top side, seeing what he's got. Chris Tate holding steady in that 26. Thues looking low now. Going to try to do a little crossover into 3 and 4. And Thues to the low side doing a great job. These guys are side by side, digging it. Chris Tate, Tanner Thues gonna give us a show here today. No doubt about that, and this is what we'll look forward to seeing here moving forward. What a run these guys always put on today. No different here. It's a Rooster back there in fourth. He'll try to pull up here with 3 laps to go. Gotta love when they put it down in fashion here with the NSRL. That's what they're doing right now. It's always fun, always exciting with these guys. No question about that. The Tanner Goose bus right here. The number 4, I don't know why I called it the bus. Thanos right there. He's in first. He snapped his fingers. Look at this. Will Bustler going to make a move with 2 to go. Bustler trying to get into the mix here. Chris Tate up in front. Going under Tanner Goose in that 4 machine. We got some solid action pushing on right now. These guys doing a great job. 26 and the 4 here, Chris Tate and Tanner Thues respectively. Really pushing on, giving us one heck of a show up in the front. Bustler going to try to make a move here. And Rodden closing that gap as well, as we got the white flag in the air on the first of 2 heats today. ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing. This is going to be fun. Watching them come down to the final set of turns here. Thues, oh, in the front, look at this, back, and Will Bustler gets around the 26. Rodden gonna get around there too. So we got Chris Tate, Tanner Thues, Will Bustler, Rooster Rodden, Chris Tate, and Justin Guthrie rounding out the top 5 there. Scott Schroeder, Carl Schaaf, Matt Clark, Nick Burlow, and David Sabin round out the rest of them. That was a great battle there. They'll move on to the second of 2 heats here. And we'll get going. Heat 2 gonna get gridded up, and we'll see hopefully just as much excitement in this one as we did the last. Guys, thanks again for tuning in here to CWTV as always. Appreciate each and every one of you. Couldn't do it without you guys. We hit 10K this week, and it's because of leagues like this and people like you guys watching. Thanks again so much for making that happen for us. They're going to get everything tweaked and situated, and they'll get fired up here. Tanner's ready to show off. Got to tag the wonderful girlfriend in it. These guys going to roll off here. Kyle Westwood, Dave Hunt, Todd Liston, Rick Helms, Chris Scales, Aiden Murray, Christian Ruse, Miguel Zapeta, Garrett Wilburn. We got Chuckles and Chris Otto rounding out the rest of the field here. Todd sporting a new paint there. Gotta like that. Pretty sharp. Go up to old Reckwood here and watch him and Dave Hunt fire off and get this one started. We're ready for a fun one as they inch closer to that green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag is in the air. These guys are off and underway. The 92 machine next to the 53 teammates right there. They'll push each other to the limits as the 75 of Rick Helms. Going to work side by side with the 8 of Todd Liston here. And back behind that, guys, the front row fellas. Looks like they 08 now of Chris Scales, looking to make something happen on that low side. See if that low side can get something moving as Kyle's going to work up to the top there with teammate Dave Hunt. They're looking 3 wide back near the mid-pack here. Get that situated. And back to 2 wide there. It looks like right behind Chris. It's either Aiden Murray or Christian Ruse. They like that middle line. They're going to hold on to it. It looks like that's Aiden Murray riding that middle line right now. Kind of a different line than what we have seen here so far. No doubt about it. It's going to be fun. These guys know how to get it done. They know what they're doing. One of the best cup leagues that I have seen, that I have called, whatever you want to say. These guys really know how to throw it down and have some fun. The 92 up to the top. He's going to lose some spots up there. Dave Hunt, Rick Helms. Looks like Todd Liston and Aiden Murray rounding out the top 4 right there. Is Christian Ruse right back in that top 5 battle. Todd's riding smooth on that low side. Maybe make a run here with 3 to go. Looks like the pair of Dave Hunt and Rick Helms really pushing forward here, doing a great job. These guys always fast here in this series. And if you want to join this, well, you can hop on over to iRacing.com, join the league pages and search for NSRL, but you got to hop into the truck series first. Got to have some fun over there. And then they let you hop over here and have some fun in the Cup Series. If you run well with the guys, it works out for everybody. It's got to be a good fit for everybody. You see why, though, because of the just fantastic racing that they have going forward right now. Is Dave Hunt, Rick Helms, Aiden Murray, Todd Liston, Christian Ruse in the top 5 will get the white flag this time by, and Rick Helms going to look to the inside of the 53 there. 72 of Aiden Murray is going to try to follow suit. He drops to the low side, and a little whoopsie by Christian Ruse back there. Is Garrett Wilburn now going to take into that top 5. We're going to battle side by side here with Aiden Murray and the 75 of Rick Helms as we go into the white flag. That ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag is out. Rick Helms trying to hold his own down there. Todd Liston really charging. We're 3 wide through the corner here. Todd Liston, Rick Helms, Dave Hunt from bottom to top. Who's going to take the second place finish here is Aiden Murray. Looking to get it done, though. Dave Hunt going to make a run on the low side. Can he do it? No, not in time. Aiden Murray, Dave Hunt, Rick Helms, Todd Liston round out the top 4. And they're going to have to repair Aiden's car now. They're going to take it back to the garage, see what they can get done there. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in here to CWTV. We're going to have some fun as we go into the feature event here. Josh Wong, Mike Jamison, join us back here. We got 120 laps headed your way from Kansas here today. What do you say? We're not by the bay. Well, we can eat some hay, I guess. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday so far. Wherever you're tuning in from, wherever you may be, thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart. And again, thank you to everybody who made 10K possible. Well, now we're climbing for 15. I'll give you a little bit before I start harping on it, but thank you guys so much. We appreciate each and every one of you who liked the page and followed us along the journey. Maybe you're here for the first time. Well, you could be part of that 15K. Hop on in and join the fun here. We're waiting for these guys to make their final adjustments. Do a little tuning here. If you're looking for an open set, you maybe got an open set league. If you like running those officials, go check out Rocket Racing Setup. That green flag rolling here today. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Hopefully you got your lunch here with you. Green flag is here. We are racing in Kansas. Josh Wong, Mike Jamison, get us started. What a sight to see here today. Gotta love the solid race action we'll see all day here with these guys. No doubt about it. Look at them back there. What a beautiful sight to see as they're coming through the turns here. Looks like Tanner Thu's going to work to the low side and see if he can't get out and in front of Josh Wong. He gets it. The first lap belongs to Tanner Thus here over that 27 machine of Josh Wong. Mike Jamison back in third. These guys going to try to run this high side like they did yesterday in the truck series. We'll see how that plays out as the bottom side really just couldn't get anything going. See a little contact back here with Rick Helms, Rooster Rodden. And keep it clean, they keep it moving. You see Chris Tate back there. He was quick. Fell off there in that heat race, so we'll see if he can make his way back up through the field here today, make something happen. Josh Wong going to take this lap. So exchanging blows here early with Tanner Thus. We'll see who can hold on to it the longest. Like I said, tires meaning so much at a track here like Kansas. And we're having some fun. Hopefully you are as well. Where are you tuning in from? Where are you watching? I want to know. Let's have some fun. Talk to me. I'll talk with you. Let's talk while these guys are racing. As the 4 of Tanner Thus putting it there, getting it. He's still on that low side. Gonna try to do whatever he can to make it work, as he's got a line of cars up there ripping that top side. Hopefully he doesn't get swallowed up. We'll try to keep up that speed and, like I said, save those tires at the same time. George Williams watching from Durant, Oklahoma. Well, thank you so much, George, for tuning in. Do you have a favorite NSRL driver, or maybe you're just watching for the fun of it? You can pick one today, maybe. Josh Wong up in front, doing the dance. Crossing the line out in first yet again. Lap 6 of 120 here. We got Josh Wong, Mike Jamison, Aiden Murray, Dave Hunt, Tanner Thus rounding out that top 5. It's like we got 23 cars in the field total today, and they are all tightly bunched up right now. You got Rick Helms battling side by side with Tanner Thus, who does take to the top side now. So losing a few spots there. Kyle Westwood back here trying to do something. He's side by side with the 97 of Matt Clark, as Matt Clark's going to pull up to the top side there, put himself in front of the bumpers of the 92. And the number 1, Nick Burlow, in that black and hot pink Hudas. See what he can get done. Back up to the front. Mike Jamison not going to let Josh Wong pull away too far, too fast here. That seems to be the, what should I say, the MO, if you will, of the season here. Don't want to let the leader get out too far in front, because they can just run away with it, and it doesn't matter who it is out in the front here. They all have the talent to just wave out the window and say bye-bye, see ya. Guthrie trying to make some moves back here. He's sitting in P7 right now. He's looking to maybe look to the top side. No, Rick Helms going to say, you can knock, but you ain't coming in. No. He's going to stick to that top side here. He's right by the wall. Going to get the momentum on the outside of the turn here. If he can keep it off the wall, he's going to get it there. The 18 does make it around and get it done. Oh, wow, Scott. Kim with the burn. Asking you if you made it out of the pits okay. And if you did the first time, you probably still got a couple to do it. This is coming from me. Watch yourself. Check yourself before you literally wreck yourself, Scott. Out in front, I love Kim's throwing in the sliders now. battle here. Dave Hunt, Aiden Murray, these guys very close to it. Looking side by side. Looking to get side by side, I should say. The 53 not able to do it just yet. Looks like Rick Helms, Todd Listing going to work together. See if they can pull back up to the front. Pack there, I should say. Not much gap between them and Josh Long. You could see it right there. Mike Jamison holding on to it. Let's take a ride around with Mike. Hear what he hears, see what he sees. Mike holding on to it. They're really sticking to that top side like they were yesterday in the truck series. Seem to really hold the tires pretty well. And you can see the offset of that wheel. Watch Jamison when he's going down the straights and that tape, how it's off-center to the left. Wait till he gets it straight here on the backstretch. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we got a caution here. Let's take a view out, and we'll have to look here. I'll let you see what I'm talking about when he straightens up here. You can see the offset pointing there to the left, trying to assist him in maybe a little tire wear here today. We'll see if that works out for him. Let's go back and see what. Oh, no. A whoopsie. See what happened here with the 07 of Scott Schroeder. Go up to the bird's eye view. Schroeder down on the low side, the 88 there of Chris up on the top. Oh, looks like Otto just getting into the wall and setting the 07. You send my car right round like a record, baby. When it hit the wall, it goes down, down. Watch here. A little closer to the action with the 07 and the 88. Looks like the 88, maybe a little net coat off the wall into the 07. 07 hitting hard. It was a hard hit there by the 07. He's going to have a hard time getting in the pits, Kim. And we find ourselves under the first caution here, lap 14 of 120. See how they shake it out here today. And here's a quick reminder. Looks like Josh Wong going to head in. Do a little pit strategy here early. There's a reminder there that the safest driver on the track with a 90% participation will walk away with one of these, the ButtKicker Gamer 2. That's right, Chris. You couldn't say it. Yep. You're right. Got the one to go this time by, and we'll be fired off. Underway back to green flag racing here. Mike Jamison, Aiden Murray, Tanner Theus, Dave Hunt, and Rick Helms round out the top five. About to get this one fired off and back underway. Green flag will fly in just a few short moments here. Pace car pulling off. And we're about to get it on.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves. These guys are out and underway here. Jamison pulling away up top to the front. Deuce following him down on the low side to 72. Aiden Murray gaining a little speed. Cut it closer to the track here as we're ripping around, watching up in front. Mike Jamison, Aiden Murray going at it side by side. We got 3 wide in the back there as well. It's Kyle Westwood, Todd Liston, and Rick Helms were side by side. And still keeping it up front here is the 4 of Tanner Thuse working his top side across the 72. 72 going to fall back in line here. Go to that battle back here with Kyle Westwood and Todd Liston. 92 in the number 8 going side by side through the corner. See who's able to make it out in front is Justin Guthrie. Wanted to look to the low side there. It looks like Rick Helms, Todd Liston, Chris Tate now doing the 3 wide dance. Through the corners, very close side by side action right there. I'm not sure if they touched, but they get awfully close. If not, what a move to keep it going. And now right behind him, it looks like Will Bustler in the 10 trying to make that move here as well. He falls back. He's going to cut it off. There's the 26. Looked a little higher there than Will Bustler felt comfortable with. Now they're back to 3 wide. Todd Liston's going to back out of that one. The look back up front is Mike Jamison still pushing in front of the number 4 of Tanner Thuse. Doing a great job at it. 72 of Aiden Murray's back behind him right now. It's very tight within the top 3 right here, even the top 4 here. Dave Hunt very close there in the mix as well. Just a half second behind the leader, so very close, tight action here. Oh, the 18 bouncing off the wall there. He's got the 92 of Kyle Westwood trying to make a move to the low side now. Trying to work off that mistake, and looks like he's going to be able to pull it off here. Needs to push the 18 through the corners here just a little, and he might make the 2 for 1 around the corner with teammate Dave Hunt there as well. Looks like Kyle's going to get it done. Can he put himself to that top side and into that preferred line? Side by side still with Dave Hunt. He got the position at the line. He's going to fall back a little as Dave has that momentum. The 92 now going to hop up. Maybe. Yes, he does. In front of Dave Hunt. He puts himself up there into P4. So let's look through the field real quick, because I want to say Kyle has already climbed up a pretty good amount there. 16th is where he started. He's now in P4. So a solid run by Westwood here so far to push through the field. Look up at Jamison. He's moved 1 spot. That's all he needed to move, though. Just 1 spot. When you're that good at qualifying, he's really nailed it in this year. At Todd Liston battling, he's back down to the low side of Will Bustler. There's a little action going on in front of those guys. It looks like that has since been situated. It looks like Miguel Zepeda down to the low side. He's got Carl Schaaf and then the number 7 of Garrett Wilburn. He's trying to work around. Look up here back at Todd Liston going side by side with David Sabin. Looks like Garrett Wilburn and Carl got the best of Miguel so far here. Miguel's going to fall back behind him now at the time being. Now Miguel gets in front of the 7 of Garrett Wilburn. He's got Carl set on his mind now. See where the action is. It looks like Chris Tate trying to make a move here. That 26 machine. They're all bunched up here. Him, Justin Guthrie, Dave Hunt. Set of 3 very close here for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Looks like Kyle trying to get to the backside now. The 72 machine of Aiden Murray Can he make it work? He's right there. He can make a jump. He's looking. Going to pull back ahead, try to get another run here on him now. Set him up maybe for this next set of turns here. As Aiden drops to the low side, Kyle sticking to the top. That momentum on that top side probably going to allow him to get through it. It does. Aiden Murray falling back. Back. See what happened here. Whoopsie. 77 chuckles there. See what happened here with Murray and that 72 machine. Not sure if he ran it out. Put it down on the low side and toes off, and I think that's what's going to throw the yellow. Car was on fire. He had to get out. Back under yellow flag here, lap 27 of 120. And these guys going to throw it down for a couple behind the pace car, and we'll be back underway here in just a few. As a lot of these guys now going to pull into the pits. We'll see if Wong goes in here as well, or if he chooses to stay out, as he's on that separate strategy here as far as fuel goes. He does choose to come in here as well. Chris Tate staying out. He's on 13 laps here, as Christian Ruse does as well. Mike Jamison and the rest of the field, it looks like, heads in to grab some tire fuel, get back on the road. We will also have that stage end yellow here as well, and that will be thrown at the end of lap 60, start of lap 61. Let's see if we get the one to go this time. Bye, we do. So we'll be back to racing in just a few short moments here. Pace car will make his way off here, and we will be back on it with the 26 and the 22 leading us out in front of the field this time.
Green flag.
Chris Tate, Christian Ruse now get the green flag. Tate getting a good jump out there over the rest of the field. 37 of Mike Jamison. Looking to the low side now. Gonna try to pull up into that back bumper of the 26 machine. Looks like Carl Schaaf getting into the mix here. He's in P3 now. He made a good pit stop, got out there, and they're working their way around. Christian Ruse sticking to that top side in the 22 machine. Look at these guys. They are battling. This car is falling back. We got a yellow here as Dave Hunt, Justin Guthrie, and Carl, the 7 of Wilburn, 75 of Rick Helms, 92 of Kyle Westwood. There's a load of cars involved in this one. Let's see what happened here. Looks like it starts with the 53. Let's see how he got tied up as he was going for the lead here. Go up to the bird's eye view, see what happened here. You see Carl falling back a little. Now Dave comes up the track. Oh, and the 22 right there. He comes across the front bumper and whoopsie. Watch this one more time for the bird's eye, then we'll go back down to the action here. Just trying to get a view of how many cars were taken here in the carnage. Let's take one more look at the action from a little closer here. Very close. And see how it all happened. Here you have the 53 gonna start to look. Carl Schaaf up in front of him. Carl gets into the wall, so that's the slow up there. Then the 53 goes down below. They keep it clean. Then Dave just coming up the track. Ooh, whoopsie. And a lot of cars meeting the wall there, as well as the 53. David Saban in that one. We'll see some cars go a lap down here. So right now, Chris Tate, Mike Jamison, Nick Burlow, Kyle Westwood, and Tanner Thues round out your top 5. See if we get the one to go this time by. We'll be back to racing here with the NSRL on Wednesday. Gotta love when noon rolls around here on a Wednesday. Noon Eastern, that is. Don't forget the guys over at Black and White Sports tonight. They'll be fired off. They'll be talking all things sports. We got some exciting action coming to you here as well. Stay tuned to Checkers and Wreckers here, as we're going to have some fun. We're going to break the news here shortly on what we'll be doing next week. Very exciting things happening here. We do get the one to go this time by. We'll be back to racing here with the NSRL. Warming up those tires, Chris Tate. He's out on 21 laps here. He is the longest person out on the current stint here. Everybody else looks like either 8 or 2 laps out on their current equipment here. So we'll see how that lasts for the 26. As Jameson right up above him. He's got 8 laps on these tires with new fuel. So we'll see if he's able to take off and make his move around Chris here to start it off.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag drops. We're back to racing here. 26 machine gets it done out in the front. Pushing in front here, doing a good job. Jameson holding steady to the top side. Nick Burlow now in that one machine, gonna try to make something happen. You can really see the push there, I think, by that 26 machine. See if we see it again, or maybe he was just trying to put it up there in front of the one. I think he is pushing just a hair, and this is where Jameson really gonna make his strike. He looks like a cobra back here. He's in striking position. He's looking low. He's gonna sick that venom in him. He's dropping down. He's gonna clear him here through the turns, no doubt about it. Tanner Thu's going to follow suit here as well with the teammate Mike Jameson. He's going to try and clear that 26 through the corner here and put that bumper out in front, get in between himself. Sorry, get in between Chris Tate and Mike Jameson there for the lead. If he doesn't go for it, Jameson drops down a little there. Looks like Nick Burlow going real low here on Tanner Thu's. This is a battle for second. Nick Burlow, Tanner Thu side by side in the corners. That number 1 machine pushing solid on the number 4. He's going to try to work his way up there. He couldn't make that gap, though. Tanner Thu's able to close it up on him. They're going to go side by side here through another set of turns. Maybe not, as the number 1 decides just to go ahead and follow suit here. Stick behind that number 4, and maybe these 3 can push out to the front here and get ahead of these guys. As we look back, we got a little action going on with Christian Roos and Matt Clark, as Roos is right there on his back end. Matt Clark trying to pull away here. He's doing a decent job, starting to run away there, as this was a battle for 13th. We'll look back up in P6 as Will Bustler can work himself around that 26 machine. So Chris Tate now starting to see him drop back. That's where these tires definitely playing a factor here today. And after that big wreck, we still do have 18 cars on the lead lap here today. But that did take out some heavy hitters. Watching Zapata trying to make his way around that 26 machine. Chris Tate just falling back here. Battle out here with the 58 and the 10. David Saban, Will Bustler. Kyle's making his run on Chris Tate now. As I said, you definitely see the difference in those tires. Back up for P2. Nick Burlow right behind the number 4 of Tanner Thu. Making another run here. Tanner Thu's, Nick Burlow pretty close in the action here. Let's look through the field as These guys trying to situate it. You see Dave Hunt getting back onto the track here, going to try to do something. Look like Chris Tate got a battle with Rooster. The Rooster putting it into 9th to 75. Rick Helms now looking to the low side. See if he can get something going on the 26 here. And they are just working around him one by one right now. Chris Tate just falling. That's what happens when you stay out with those older tires. But he got the bonus point. Collected a couple laps led there, so every point matters. Now he just needs to hope these guys don't stay. Jameson's still up in front, pushing, doing a great job here. He's still looking for that elusive win this season yet so far. See if he can get it. Not been easy. Look at the Ford machine. Tanner Thues making a move here. Can he get out in front here and put himself to the lead? He gets that bumper out there. The 37 going to look for a crossover attempt, and they are side by side at the line. Nick Burlow looked like he was going to try to make it 3 wide. Still looking like he might. Tanner Thues gets a little whoa there as he looks down, and the number 1 of Nick Burlow is right there. Mike Jamison able to hold off Tanner Thues at the moment. Tanner Thues with that attempt drops back to 3rd. Here's Nick Burlow able. Todd Liston now looking to the inside of the Ford machine of Tanner Thues. See what Todd's got for him as, oh, they get awfully close there. Tanner going to get into the wall. Todd going to drop down to the low side. Will Bustler looking to make up from that. I think he had to woe it down there. Little Cove Brown in the number 10. As that all happens out in front of him. We're 13 laps away as they hit the line to that halfway point of stage end, and these guys all battling for that bonus there. As like I said, every little bit is going to count here. They have to be very cautious, very careful. But these guys don't have a win like Jamison. He's just got to stay consistent here and just really hope that new winners don't hop into the play, get into the mix, you know? Wouldn't be good for him. He wants to be one of those new winners, though. Jamison really pushing today. This is a track that really does favor Mike, so we'll see if, in fact, he is able to get it done. Look at this as the 92 now looking to the low side of Will Bustler. He's going to try to close in with his teammate Tanner Thues. See if they can't climb up a little farther. As right now that top 3, Mike Jamison, Nick Burlow, Todd Liston. These guys pushing. It has been an interesting one, and they'll hit the line to come around to 10 to go here in this first stage of racing here. Battle for the lead is Jamison gonna try to fight off Nick Burlow. It looks like Garrett Wilburn there in the 7 machine. Gonna drop a lap down. Held on as long as he could. That damage just being a little too much. Now Zappetta looking down to the low side of Bustler here. Can Speedy get in front in that Taco Bell machine? He's got to go. He has got to go. He does. He puts it out in front. Now the 92 of Kyle Westwood looking to make a move around Todd Liston. This is a battle for 3rd as Kyle now going to run around his teammate in that number 4 of Tanner Thues. Put the bumper out in front and see if they can't push forward. Help their teammate, Mike Jamison. Burlow, they're tight Still to that back bumper of Mike Jamison. See what he's got for him here is Mike Jamison gonna try to hold off that number 1 Nick Burlow as they got 7 laps left in this stage. Jamison holding on to it. Looks like Todd Liston now falling back a little bit as these guys surge up to the front. Kyle Westwood going to fall to Tanner Theus back in 3rd. Now we'll keep it back up to the front here. Watches Nick Burlow here tries to work his way around the 37 machine. Fantastic run these guys are having so far. Let's watch from the in-camera view here of Burlow and see what he's got working. Still trying to hunt down Jamison in the front. Nick Burlow holding steady. Try to keep the heat out of these tires and give it one good attempt here at the end of the stage. As we got a little action cooking back in the back, but I feel like we got to stay up front here with this battle for the lead. being the end of the stage. Let's see. Still watching that number 1. And right now, as a driver, it might not look like he's really doing much, but he's trying to figure out where Jamison can be passed and when he can actually try to make the move. He's going to dip down to that low side, try to get a little slingshot going into the first turn. Ripping that top side, getting a little momentum doing so. He's going to edge to the backside of Jamison's bumper just a little here and see how he pulls it off. Is and number 1 getting just a little closer as he comes around to the line. They'll have 2 laps. Two to go in this stage. See how it works out for him as the 37 in front. Holding steady. He's going to push him here as we get the white flag on the first stage here. Lap 60 of 120. Halfway through it. We're going to get the caution after this one. Right now, Jamison wants to hold steady. He wants to get this stage win. He's starting to pull out a little ahead of Burlow. Maybe Burlow got a little too much heat under him. Maybe falling off a little bit here. Giving it one last go through the turn here, but looks like Jamison's going to have too much for him, and does look like Nick Burlow is going to have to take second place here in this stage, but hey, nothing wrong with that. He'll walk away. He'll be okay with that as long as he can try to make this second stage work in his favor, because Mike Jamison has seen himself at the end of a stage in front, but yet to collect that win here. So we'll see how it plays out in their favor, if it does play out in their favor, I should say. Here from Mr. Jamison. They're all going to head in now and grab some equipment for the second half of this run here. Be right back with ya. Still a couple to go before we fire off and underway with the green flag here with the NSRL. Mike Jamison and Nick Burlow will get us started right where we left off. Should be an exciting second half of this one, as that first half was a fantastic, entertaining, solid race we'd love to see here. So we'll see if Mike Jamison, like I said, can really push this luck forward into the second half. Tell you what, this is my favorite part of the time. We'll go radioactive with these guys as they fire off. We'll see what they're saying.
I know some people do.
Yeah, you can do like 3 or 4 over as long as you lift quick and give it all back.
You're the one to go now. We'll see how they roll off here.
This one's gonna be crazy.
We'll see.
I thought I was gonna get an interview on that and everything.
Good luck up there, Mike.
Yeah, good job, guys. Let's keep it up.
Now we're in that US
What's going on?
United Sim Racing team. Todd, nothing much, man. Hope you're doing
Creepy.
good. They can't hear us. but
Creepy,
I
creepy.
can hear them. I am. I know. We'll watch them get fired off and back underway here.
Yeah, hopefully this will work out for me, though.
Todd giving a little something to try.
I don't think it's that bad. It just was clogging up the vent on the front of my car. I don't think it's going to be a problem now.
We'll go back up into the booth here as these guys are set to fire back and underway here. Green flag racing back with the NSRL. Nick Burlow, Mike Jamison going to get us started here again as the pace car pulls off. We are on it.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. It's waving. It's like a train. It takes a minute to get going, but once we do, it's in fashion, and these guys are looking good doing so. The 37 up to the top side. After the number 1 getting a great start there. Going to put the bumper to Jamison. Jamison looking back down low, seeing if he can make something happen down there. He's going to try to use those fresh tires and really work his way in front of that number 1 for that clean air. Run his line, run his race here. It's a big part of the advantage of being up front. I think that goes without saying, but Jamison really needs to keep it up there. I think he, like I said, he just really wants a solid race here. And, ooh, you see David Saban there getting into the wall just a hair here early as they take him 3 wide. Tanner Thues, Josh Wong, David Saban All three keep it clean through the turn. Saban probably getting a little bit of damage there, and that might hurt him a little in the long run. When we see him push forward, looks like Chris Scales there in the Chris Tate in the 26, getting in front of Schroeder. Scott moving forward. Back out in front, the 37 machine now. Mike Jamison starting to get clear of the pack here. About 0.3 seconds. Gaps him and Nick Burlow there. Solid run here so far by that 37 machine. Tanner Thues now looking to the low side. Can he get it done? As Tanner Thues in that 4 machine has been fast all day. As have his teammates in that MCI Westwood Motorsports conglomerate. The 4 down low. We saw him stick down here for a while in that first stint. He ended up putting it back up to the top. So we'll see if Josh is able to get by Tanner here. If Tanner elects to take it back up to that top side before David Saban and Rick Helms catch him. And that, in fact, he does. Takes it up to the top. And now Tanner Thues is going to try to close that gap back between himself and Josh Wong there for third place. Nick Burlow has got the backside now of the 37 of Mike Jamison. And these guys going to start where they left off before that stage. And Nick Burlow try to hunt him down here. Josh Wong looking to the low side now on the 1 machine of Burlow. We'll see if he can get out and in front. These guys know how to keep it clean. They know how to run with each other. That's a fact. Each and every week they come here, they get it done. Gotta love it. These guys continue to put on a show for us. Here's the 27 of Josh Wong. Going to look back to the low side of Nick Burlow. It looks like he's going to try to do it here as he looks back to get into that line, but the 1 machine able to use that momentum. Use that little slingshot around there. Now the 27 looking back at it. Down low, see if he's got it. Jamison still out in front, though. He's looking forward. No time to look back in his rear view because he's got a little traffic in front of him. We'll see if that plays a factor here for Josh Wong, maybe benefiting the man on the low side. As the traffic out in front, Dave Hunt. Nope, Josh Wong just going to put it right out in front of David Saban in that top line. Keep it moving. Lap 72 of 120. What a show it has been here so far today. These guys know how to put it on. Can't ask for much more than what we've seen right here. Tanner Thues closing in to Nick Burlow. Josh trying to close that gap between himself and Thues. See who's able to pull this out here. It's a fantastic run we're seeing. See if we got any other action cooking throughout the field. It looks like most of the closest battles right here. Looks like the 97 trying to close into that 92. For the most part right here is the closest. We'll keep it up front. Burlow doing a great job of holding a strong and steady line there. Not letting Jamison really get out to the front. Not letting Josh Wong sneak in on that low side. Does a great job there. Looks like Tanner Thues now going to try to take that spot back from Josh Wong. No, he's going to fall back in line there. He was close to Josh. Josh is getting a really good entrance and exit out of the turns there. Jamison has a surging Nick Burlow behind him. Little traffic in front. They get by him, no problem. So Jamison still pushing out here, doing a great job. The one of Nick Burlow, though, you got to give a bunch of credit to is there's a lot of times that guy in second place not able to hold as close of a battle here. He's not going for it. He doesn't want to rip up his tires. But at the same respect, he doesn't want Jamison to get too far out and out of reach here. And I think he's really holding that steady line. Let's see if he's in here. We'll see if he's talking at all. I won't bother him and actually talk to him. I actually don't think Nicholas Burlow is actually in here right now, unfortunately. So that ain't going to happen. We're not going to hear what he's saying at all. He's a one-man show. He's out there doing a great job right now. Guys, thanks again for tuning in to CWTV. And as always, you can find all the fun and excitement. Whoa, right here is the number one of Nick Burlow going to drop to the low side and try to take the lead away from Mike Jamison. He's going to put it out in front. Jamison dropping down low for a little crossover attempt here. And if he's not careful, Josh Wong going to close the gap and put him back here. Jamison really working that center line fairly nice and smooth. Burlow looks like he just barely scrapes the wall. No, must not have, as he keeps the momentum off of the exit. They're crossing over. These guys exchanging blows right now. Lap 80 now of 120. 41 laps remain. And these guys are putting on a show. Oh, what a save. What a save. What a save. What a save by the 37 there of Mike Jamison. Woo-wee. Burlow's going to pull off to a run here. Let's see if Jamison can hold on to it. My goodness. We got to go back here. Usually I don't like running it back on a green flag action. We got to see this again. Let's take a look here. This is a replay of what just happened. Let's get close to this one. As you see, Nick Burlow come up, get into Jamison there just a little. And everybody checks. Any other place, you're seeing these guys just bang it out here. And now we do have a caution here. Let's see what happened. What was the cause for the pause here? We'll go up into the bird's eye view. And we're following the 92 of Kyle Westwood. You see him stack up. That was behind that incident there with Jamison. Trying to see what exactly brought out that caution here. Oh, there it was. Looks like that was Matt Clark. See what happened to him. Watching from that BWSports1.com blimp. Oh, getting a little loose on the exit of the turn, smacking the wall and doing a little whoopsie. That's going to benefit Mike Jamison, though. It's going to allow them to stack it back up, him to regain that, maybe fix any small damage that he may have here. That incident there with the one when he was up in front. But definitely a code brown there for Mr. Jamison. As he pulls in, Josh Wong there as well. Tanner Thues. We'll see who pulls out of the pits here in first. Looks like, was that Miguel? Nick Burlow. So Chris Tate, Nick Burlow, Miguel coming out in third. So making a load of spots up there on the pit stop. Great job for the 41 of Miguel Zepeda there. See what they can nail out here. as we will get fired back about lap 85, 86 of 120. Still got a little bit to run up here and make some ground throughout the field. We'll see if we get the one to go or if they still got a couple at the line here. Still a couple to go. It won't be long. See if we get the one to go this time by. All eyes on the pace car. We'll talk about Scott Schroeder for a second, as he was in an earlier incident. He finds his way back. Battle in 10th here, so we'll see if he's able to push it a little harder. His top 16 on the lead lap at the current time. We will get fired away lap 86 of 120. See what we can get done here. They'll be getting it on here in just a few short moments. Guys, thanks so much again. And like I said, as always, you can tune in to www.bwsports1.com. If you happen to miss any of the excitement that we got going on here, it's okay. It happens. No problem. Just hop on over there, www.bwsports1 as the numeral.com.
Green flag,
Green flag is out in the air. We are racing back here with the NSRL. Got Chris Tate in that 26 machine pushing forward. Nick Burlow in the 1, still right up in front. We'll see where Mike Jamison is. He falls back to 10th after that pit stop here. So another rough day for Jamison. We'll see if he can make it back up as we're 3 wide back here for second. The 1, the 4, the 41. Got them together there. They signal it out there as the 4 of Tanner Theus puts himself to the front of that. Oh, no. We got another caution here. Let's see what happened here. Whoopsie. Go back up into the sky, the bird's eye view. Looks like Miguel getting loose. Jamison trying to make it back. He's got more damage now. Rick, oh no, Rick tried so hard to watch it all, miss it all, and I think he ends up with the most of it. Take a look at the 75's in-car view of this one and see what happened as you're driving with Rick Helm here. He's driving, all's merry, and oh! Saw him get a little close. Then he's sideways. I think he gets Miguel there. He gets maybe the 10 of Will Bustler. No idea who that was. It just all happened so fast. Unfortunate there for Mr. Rick Helms. Man, that's not what you want to see. We got Chris Tate, Tanner Theus, Nick Burlow, Josh Wong, and Mike Jamison currently rounding out the top 5. Whoo-wee. Whoo-wee. See if they get the one to go this time by. It looks like they want to start stacking them up back here. See what the pace car says. Is he ready? Is he ready? Are they ready? They are. They're going to stack them up. We got one to go this time by. We'll be green flag racing here with the NSRL. Brought to you by Matt Constant, lady. He's looking for love. He's looking for love in all the wrong places. But hey, maybe you're watching right now and you think, well, that's a cutie right there, a little cutie pie. Well, give him a ring. 862-462-1843. That number again is 862-462-1843. Ask for the Matty C special. He loves you, ladies. Maybe you could love him. Just maybe. We're back here with the CWT broadcast here this afternoon. The NSRL throwing down here. We'll get back to green flag action in just a few short moments as it's lap 91 of 120. When we hit the line, 30 to go. Who's going to be able to nail it out? We shall see. It will be a fun one.
Green, green, green.
And we are green flag racing back here. 26 there of Chris Tate on the low side. Tanner Deuce to the top. Here they go. Trying to get Nick Burlow out. But that pink number one's not going to give up. My goodness. He is pushing side by side there with Tanner Deuce. I thought Deuce was going to get him. No, he will not. He's going to push on, and Burlow still sitting in second place right now. Mike Jamison back in seventh, so we still got a chance to make this one happen. We'll see if he can pull it up into that top area again here and make it work. You see him on the back end of this line. Burlow is going to fall behind Tanner Deuce there in P3 now. You're gonna feel what P3 feels like for a moment. Has been in P2 for so long here He's riding right up with that wall. He's got the 92 of Kyle Westwood looking down the barrel. Rooster Rodden right there in the top 5 now as well. He's going to try to hold off the 27 of Josh Wong. Rooster coming up through the field. Let's see where he started here today. He's been down to the lowest of 22nd. So definitely climbing back up through the field. Not easy to do as he finds himself in 5th, battling to stay there with Josh Wong right back to the rear. Going to look to the low side now. Looks like Chris Tate, Tanner Thues battling for the lead. We'll bump it up here. Watch these two battle it out. Tanner Thues going to fall back in line. Oh, the number 1 of Nick Burlow making a move to the low side now. Can he do the 2-for-1 special through the turn? As the 26 getting up there close to the wall. I don't think he gets into it, but look in here. These guys are going to run it tight. Nick Burlow trying to do everything he can to get out in front of these guys. The 26 going to put it down in front of the 1 machine. Nick Burlow gets around the 4. Tanner Thues for the time being. Watch these guys bang it out here. They're doing a phenomenal job. He's looking. There's Carl there. He's a little beat up. He's a little banged. They're going to have to pull up to the top side, work their way around Carl to 26. There, Chris Tate going to pull away for a moment. Watch Rooster Rodden as he tries to file back into that 5th place. Josh Wong able to get around there. Watching these guys is so much fun each and every week. They know how to put on a show. No doubt about it. Here's Chris Tate still up in front in that 26 machine. He was there earlier. He just stayed out, and that caution really allowed him to pull it back up here and got a fresh set of tires. We'll see if he's able to pull it out, keep it in front for the remainder of the show. Takes another one down. Another lap bites the dust. Another lap bites the dust. Another one down and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hey! Look at Thues. He's trying to save a little here in the tank to push at the end of this race to catch these two out in front of him. 26 of Chris Tate. You got Nick Burlow, Tanner Thues, Kyle Westwood, Josh Wong. Rounding out that top 5. Josh making a run here. Right behind the top 5, you got Mike Jamison and Rooster Rodden switched around in positions. So Rooster Rodden and Mike Jamison running here with this pack. Seems like Jamison enduring just a little too much damage here today to keep pushing. '92 gonna cross the line, got it. Chris Tate in that 26 machine, still pushing out in the front. We got 20 laps to go in this one. He's going to hope for a green flag run here as long as he held on to some of these tires. That's what some of these guys near the back of this first pack here might just be saving up some. There you see the 75 of Rick Helms. He's going to go lap down here. He's a few already. He's going to try to stay there, but he's not going to be able to keep it for too long. These guys going to work their way around, and Rick Helms getting past there, just adding to his rough day here already. Watch Nick Burlow as he tries to gun down this 26 machine out in front. As we hit the line, it'll be lap 104 of 120. Look at the gap between these guys right here. U.S. Army 26 machine of Chris Tate. You can see the gap between him and the number 1 Hooters of Nick Burlow there. They're working their way around the 10 machine now. So they are coming up into traffic. We'll see if that does play a factor here late in this one. Gotta love what we've seen here so far today. Doesn't get much better than this right here. '26 is going to log another lap down in front of Nicholas Burlow here. Tanner Theus starting to close that gap now, so he might be on attack mode here. Let's go radioactive. Let's see if we can get a little glimpse of what these guys are thinking, what they're talking about. Kyle's going to say, well, hello. He's so focused, he ain't even worried about me right now. 92 trying to close up that gap between himself and teammate Tanner Theus. As Tanner Theus really catches that backside, as does Nick Burlow to the leader here, Chris Tate. You wonder if Tate maybe spent a little too much on those tires, and that heat's there now. Could that be a downfall for that 26 machine? Nick Burlow, he's peeking out.
This one I'm just trying not to do anything stupid and put it in the wall.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering if Rick is going to do something stupid here because Mike's behind of him now.
Gonna get him all worried, gonna get a little scared there. Nick closing up that gap. See what they got shaking. Crossing the line.
Looked like he just tried to block me.
One less to go. We'll see. As Mike's going to try to work his way around the 75 machine here. Mike having a little trouble. Wants to get up to that 5th place here of Josh Wong, but he's going to use some tires doing so. Going to keep to that top side now. He's side by side with Rick. Looks like Rick's going to give up the position now. Look back up at Burlow as he's falling off just a hair. Tanner Theus right back to the backside. Can he get out in front of Burlow here for second? Tanner Theus making the move. He's going to put the bumper in front. The one of Nick Burlow looking on the exit. Can he get out in front of Theus again? Right now, Theus hanging it out there. Doing a great job doing so. He's got a half a second gap between himself and the leader of Chris Tate right now. What a run it is so far. Let's see if Christian Rouge and Chris Tate saying anything. Chris Tate's got to be feeling real good right now. He's very concentrated. This quiet room here of FNG.
So Becky Ballin, I think I got it.
Tate thinks he got it.
Yeah. When you get to me, I'll stay low.
Christian Rouge back in 17th. He's a few laps down, so he's already planning on his teammate making that move. We'll see if he helps his teammate out a bit. He's in that 22 machine.
You want to lap everyone else like 4 more times, that'd be excellent.
He's still got a bit out there between himself and teammate. You can see Ruse in the beginning of that shot right there as he was entering the turn. About a turn ahead of his teammate and leader, Chris Tate here. But if Chris Tate makes it smoothly around Ruse, and Ruse wants to put a little push on Tanner Thues that could
What the hell
really
is he pitting for?
seal the deal. See who's going into the pits. Who pit? Who pit? Burlow heading into the pits. Oh, wow. Maybe looking for a late caution. Not sure exactly what happened there. Unfortunate there for Nick Burlow as he was out in front most of the day. A little whoopsie. Still falling back now out of the top 10. And Tanner Thues trying to charge up to that front spot by himself. As Kyle Westwood's got 4 seconds between himself and the top 2 here. Gotta love all the fun we're having here today. Again, thanks for tuning in to CWTV. We appreciate each and every one of you. No doubt about it. Watch the 92 here of Kyle Westwood still pushing. We'll see Tanner Thues now, less than a second behind Chris Tate. Can close it up here as they hit the line. We'll have 5 laps to go. Tanner probably wanting a caution at this point in the stage. Christian Ruse going to let him go on by there as well. Not going to put the heat on him. Going to let him race. Watching this battle up in front. Can Thues catch him? Falling back a little bit now, getting closer to that 1 second gap. No doubt if he can just keep it clean, he's going to finish in second, but I know Tanner not going to want that. I'll tell you who's really upset is the 5th place of Mike Jamison. He's 7, almost 8 seconds behind the leader, so not going to have it today, even if they were to get a restart. I think he's a little too much. Darren's a little too banged up today. And the theme of the season continues. The question, I guess I should say, is when will does Jamison get a win here this season? We got 3 laps of action here. Still to go. Thues closing it up a little. Can he do it? Can Tanner Thues catch Chris Tate here late in this race? Watch these guys really putting on a show here as Tanner Thues now falling back again. It's like a little yo-yo here. The white flag is out. ButtKicker Gamer 2, white flag. Final lap is underway. These guys pushing forward. Looks like Chris Tate, if he's able to stay out of the wall on that top side, if he keeps it clean, he's going to walk away with the win here today. The 26 machine doing it in great fashion all day long. He kept it up near the front. Let's look at the stats through the field as he takes the last couple turns here. He found himself at the lowest of 16th. Chris Tate gets it done here today. Congrats to him and Team FNG on collecting their first win here, I do believe, of the season. Tanner Thues and Kyle Westwood round out the top 3. We'll go talk to the top 3 and see what they have to say about the race here today. Congrats to everybody in this one. Well, hello there, sir. Do you have a copy? Hello?
Yo, what's up?
You were muted, sorry.
No.
So, hopefully, you had a bunch of fun in that one, as it looked like it was an exciting race. Tell us what you thought when you saw the number 1 there of Nick Burlow hit the pits.
Yeah, I don't think anybody saw that coming. He was pretty mad at himself from the sounds of it. I guess he just forgot to check fuel there on the last caution. So I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I'll take 3rd.
I was going to say, that mistake puts you in the top 3 today, and it looked like this was just a really tough race as it started to spread out. Any bit of damage really seemed to slow you guys down today. Am I correct?
Yeah, it did, but honestly, not as much as I think we were all expecting. Like, I think I got a little bit of damage out of just about every caution that there was today, but it only amounted to like 12 seconds here or 30 seconds there. And it didn't slow me down as much as I thought it would, but I think it was enough to keep me out of the contention for the lead there at the end. Absolutely.
The lead there was a tough one, as it was 5.2 seconds out in front of you. But that's what we've seen, especially if you were able to save those tires. It seemed like newer tires or less or a little cooler tires, I should say, really had a benefit here today.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, those restarts are a lot of fun, but it's Kansas, so the restarts are fun but hectic. But that's really where you can make up all your positions.
Absolutely.
So you got to go for it.
Absolutely there. Well, hey, like I said, you got to run up there with your teammate for a good part of the day. That's got to feel good, and you walk away with a podium spot here. Who do you want to thank for making it all happen?
My teammates, of course. It's a lot of fun sitting here talking strategy with them all race. And everybody in the league put on a pretty good race today. And, of course, you up in the booth.
I think everybody in the league did put on a good race here. Thank you, Kyle, for doing a fantastic interview. And I think you said duh about 6 times today, so you can definitely look back on this one. Congrats to you on a fantastic finish, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. We'll move on and we'll
have a good
talk
one.
to who is second place there, Tanner Thuce. We'll talk to Thanos, is so close to getting it done today. Tanner Thuce, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
You were trying to edge him out there at the end. You closed in between about a half second to the leader, but then it seemed like the tires kind of fell off and gave you their last little bit as you finished about a second behind him. Am I correct?
Yeah, dude. I tried everything I could. We were just kind of. I was staying at 0.7. Like, we were just running the same lap times, and I was like, I got to do something. I got to carry more speed or pick it up sooner. And for like 2 or 3 laps, it worked. I pulled like 2 tenths on him and got back to like 0.5, 0.4, and then I put it in the wall, and then I kind of reeled back in a little bit, and then I just pushed way too tight on the exit of 4, like 2 laps in a row, and that was ultimately it.
Absolutely. You got a little too much heat there in those tires. It really showed, but man, you were battling back there with Burlow for the good amount of time there, and I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Kyle. What goes through your mind when all of a sudden you see him just hit the pit lane?
There was battles like all day, and it's sketchy every time you go under somebody, and you just hope it sticks. You hope it doesn't get loose down there. There was one time me and Kyle were side by side, and it was late in the run, and he got sideways coming into turn 1, and we got into it and got some damage that luckily didn't hurt me too bad. But it's really fun, man. I had a blast here today. The battles are great. Like, everybody up front was for the most part pretty respectful. We had one incident where the leaders got into it, and that's never good, but everybody's racing hard, and you got to be on the top, but you get such a big run, dude. You want to try the dive bomb, man. You got no choice but to try it. And it was great. I had tons of fun. I wish I could have got the win, but hey, we'll take second place.
Absolutely, so close there, but I mean, you're guaranteed in. So I mean, that's got to be a good feeling as you guys are coming around here, and you're so close. You're battling at the end of the day. In the back of your mind, hey, I just got to keep this clean, and I can walk away with a solid second.
Yeah, that was ultimately it. I felt like I dodged a lot of race-ending wrecks today. You know, when me and Kyle got into it coming into turn 2, which I mean wasn't his fault or anything like that. We were just on worn-out tires, and I think I pinched him a little too hard into the wall, and that could have been the end of our race. But we were able to keep going. There was a big wreck on turn 4 that took my teammate Dave out that I should have got collected in, and then they continued to wreck into like turn 1. I should have got caught in that as well. So after we dodged 3 bullets today, I was just kind of like, on that final restart, it was just kind of like, we'll take a third, we'll take a fourth. Unfortunately, my teammate Mike had a rough day, so I just, for the most part, he's like second place every week. So if I don't win, he's making a lot of points on me, and I just want to try to get as many points on him as I can before we start these playoffs. So we're gonna take as whatever we could get in front of him today. So second place, that's great in my books. I'll take it.
Absolutely, and a fantastic finish it was. Tanner, who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
Always Kyle for the awesome league. Shout out to him. He got a good third place today. It was a great bounce back from the bad luck he had last week. You for putting on an awesome broadcast. I love going back and rewatching the races. All the fans out there that tuned in. And congratulations to Chris. He drove a hell of a race up there, keeping it off the wall. And yeah, my girlfriend, she came home and watched a little bit there at the end. Sorry we couldn't bring first place home, but we'll take the second place and move on to next week.
So close, but congrats again on a second place finish. Tanner, we'll see you here next week.
Thank you.
You got it. We'll go down and we will talk to the man, the myth, the legend here, the winner, Chris Tate. Do you have a copy?
Sir, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, sir?
Pretty good right now, I would say.
I don't think I've ever talked to a first time, because this is your first win here in the NSRL. Am I correct?
It's actually my second. I believe
Okay.
I won at Vegas a couple weeks ago.
Fair enough. Well, I do apologize there, but hey, still, not you don't sound so excited. It's like you had this in the bank. You've already worn your excitement out of here.
I was pretty confident. This is one of my favorite tracks coming in, and about the pit stop and everybody went in, and me and Rue stayed out for, I think, 30 laps for the stage break. Just kind of going there and dropping back to 12th and making my way back up to 5th. I felt like I had the speed to do it, just had to get the track position, and ultimately everything just worked out.
That's what I was going to say. You did find yourself back to 16th at one point. So battling back through the field and saving your tires for that last run there. I mean, that's a feat in its own.
Yeah, the whole strategy we were trying to plan out was just saving a set just in case, and just in case we had a caution with like 10, 15 to go, I was going to come in and take the set just in case, just to be able to ultimately have that much more of a chance to win it. But all in all, I'm glad with how the race went. I wish my teammate could have done better, just got caught up in a wreck. It's unfortunate, but all in all, the team had a good race.
Absolutely. You got it done. You're in victory lane here, putting down the smoke. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done here?
Kyle for putting on this whole league and letting me in. Tanner for a great race. Really, everybody in the race, racing clean. Everybody watching, you for putting on the broadcast. Orion Motorsports for helping me out in the real world. All the armed forces, and that's about it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much to Chris Tate here, and congrats again on a fantastic finish.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's all we got for you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV. As always, you can hop on over to www.bwsports1.com. That again is www.bwsports1 as the numeral.com for everything we got going on here at the channel on Checkers and Wreckers, CWTV, Black and White Sports, all that fun stuff. Check it out, guys.